Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to tonight's broadcast of the K9 Wiffleball Tournament semifinals. We've got Coors Light against the Westville Warriors. It has just begun. We're going 4 innings in this semifinal. The other semifinal features... who cares about those other guys? Hit high and in the air. That is going to come down and nestle into the hands of the left fielder for the first out. It's, I can tell you who's in that other side.
Nah, you can't.
J. Mason Tomlin, All-Stars.
Yeah.
For Coors Light, right now we got Ed Andrus is the hitter. I saw this Coors Light team in the quarterfinals, and they just put a ton of runs on the team they were playing, hit after hit. 11-1 was the final score. Much tighter for the Westville Warriors. Yeah! They won 2-1 in their quarterfinal game.
Yeah, they actually came from behind. I don't know if they've trailed in this tournament. I mean, you're up all the time, and then you're going to face adversity.
Big swing and a miss from Andrus, so that's out number 2. 2 strikes.
Oh.
Well, I was premature, but I got the same result. That's strike 2 on Andrus, and he is out of there. So there's 2 outs. You only get 2 strikes, and fouls count as strikes. Even if it's the second strike, it counts. So it moves pretty quickly. We're in the top of the first inning. No score. Batter is Brian Ewey.
We are also moving to 4 innings in these semifinals. So we're going to move ahead from 3 to 4.
That one's in the air. It is going to it drops.
What a hustle, though. Great hustle by. No, sir.
See, I think that would go for a single, whereas it would have been a foul ball otherwise. But no, Ewey's still going to hit. So.
See, it's those kind of plays when there's 1 strike. When there's 1 strike, you let that foul ball go. You let that go because it's going to be a dead ball or a foul ball at the same time. And there you go. There's Braden.
Ewey gets the strikeout anyway, gets it looking, and Ewey looked out at the pitcher on the mound as if he was going to charge the mound or something like that. It looks like those guys know each other. Having a good time out here. Everyone's had a great time as far as I can tell.
Robbie Robb is in the building.
Go to the bottom of the first inning. Westville will come to the plate. And Ewey, the pitcher, Dan Cohen, going to be the leadoff man for Westville. Swing and a miss. Big rip, strikeout.
And there goes Braden. He's taking the bat. He leaves the bat on the field.
Braden is the mascot.
Here he comes. He's got some money in his pocket. Okay.
He's going to pay off the broadcasters.
You know, Tibbs? Can I get a high five? High five?
Mike Peterson fouls 1 away. 1 out,
that's
nobody aboard.
Dude.
Another foul, and that's strike 2, and it's an out. Peterson is a strikeout victim on the foul. There's also no runners in wiffle ball. Everything is ghost runners.
Oh.
Hits the top of the strike zone with that fastball. Swing and a miss. Strikes out the side. Didn't take much more than about 7 pitches to do it. Brian Ewey sets down the Westville Warriors in order. We are going to the top of the second inning. We're scoreless. You're watching Total Turf Live.
Don't forget, if you're watching earlier, I say it once, I'll say it again. Got a Cronum tournament next weekend, September 14th, here on our outside turf, starting at 8 a.m. It's an open tournament. It's a new sport that's coming to Jersey. We are one of the first, if not the first, one of the first facilities to have it here, have it in Jersey. It's a combination of handball, soccer, and basketball. It's a really, really interesting sport. So if you're looking to learn, watch, and enjoy a new sport that's kind of catching everybody by surprise when they see it. I mean, a lot of people, I don't know if you've seen it.
I've played it. I love Cronum.
Yeah, Cronum, it's an awesome sport. I played a little bit. I haven't played a full game. I haven't
played a full game either. We were just messing around, and I came about 2 days later. My shoulder hurt for about a week.
Oh, I've had those days. I feel like tomorrow I'm gonna wake up. I was pitching a little bit today, so. And, last time I screwed my shoulder up.
We got a couple of walks here. Tom Warrington's the batter. 4 balls is a walk. But the ghost runner goes on, but the hitter stays up. So there's a strike. He's walked Peterson twice. I'm sorry. He's walked Warrington twice. So we got runners on first and second and a 2-ball, 1-strike count.
He's taking the pitches. I mean, that's a bold strategy.
Yeah, he just stood there. Basically, well, he'd walked him twice, so he just stood there, threatening to not swing.
He's got to wait for the pitch that he wants.
Walks him again.
Base is loaded.
This is a challenge for the scorekeeper to keep track of a guy walking 3 times but still being the batter. The bases are loaded, and Warrington's still up. Reset that count. This is a kind of an inning that wins the game. You know, we've had some real low-scoring games, and if they come up with a bunch of runs here in this second inning, it could be trouble for the Warriors. Swing and a foul ball. That's strike 2. So Warrington, he does strike out, but he walks 3 times before he strikes out. The bases are loaded with 1 away. Back to the top of the order. This is Marshall Pearson.
It's a bold strategy. Guys taking a lot of pitches right now.
Ripped.
That's a single. Sorry, Mike.
That's all right. You can take it. 1-0 as Pearson drives in the ghost runner. Bases are still loaded with 1 away. That Cronum tournament, if you just come down, if you just want to play and you come down at, what time does it start, 8?
It starts at 8. I think there's still, I'd have to double check with Andy. One of our, is it 1-0, by the way?
1-0, yes.
I think you had to pre-register for that.
Okay.
I'm not 100% positive. I know it says open. I'm not sure if it's still registration or not. I think what I remember was, because it actually got rescheduled from about 4 weeks ago, about a month ago in August. Just we didn't have the numbers, and from what I'm hearing is that there will be more people at this, more teams, more people coming to this one than there were for the first one.
Okay, good. It's a lot of fun, and
definitely a new experience for people that are looking to see anything new, especially a sport. If you enjoy playing, watching sports, Cronum's definitely a sport for really anybody, and
well, it really combines some of the more interesting elements of several different sports. You mentioned soccer, handball, basketball, sort of a mesh of those. There's a strikeout. That's going to end that inning with a 1-0 score, but just continue the point on Cronum.
It's also,
the sport evolves, and football, is changing a lot, and people wonder about where their football will be around in 15, 20, 25 years. Maybe Cronum will take over.
Hey, it's definitely possible. I know, like you said, football is definitely being questioned by a lot of people with the concussions and all that kind of stuff. But, I mean, it's definitely possible. I mean, Cronum I think it's really evolving. I think it's going to grow more and more.
That's a foul ball. Well hit, but foul. And strike 2, and that's an out.
I know one of the guys is my cousin's boyfriend who's playing in the tournament.
In the air towards left.
Oh, he dropped it.
Dropped. Ends the perfect game. He'd retired the first 4 batters, but Cohen will reach on a single.
That my cousin's boyfriend, he was actually down a couple weeks ago, and he was telling us about how he'll be there, and he actually asked me and my brother. You met Bryce. He asked both of us if we wanted to join his team, and I mean I'll probably be working. I know he's got soccer, but it's definitely cool to get offered. I mean he plays up in Westchester, which is where I guess most of the leagues are run out of up there. So he's playing, I guess, professional Cronum out of Westchester. So, I mean, it's cool. If you want to see how it looks at Total Turf, you can always go to, we have our, if you type in Cronum Total Turf, we have a nice little link and a video that'll show you what the setup would look like. And if you do get a chance to come down next weekend and check it out, you already know what the field would look like.
Yeah, there are 4 goals, and each you can score on any of the 4 goals at any time. So each team plays those 4 goals and really moves quickly.
Yeah, that's a double. I'm missing the score.
Hey, double for Peterson, and it'll move runners to second and third. There's one out, and it's still 1-0. Coors Light, we're in the bottom of the second. Batter is Matt Galbraith.
Yeah, we actually, last weekend was a long weekend as well. We had the 2-day Dodge show that we had Saturday, Sunday on Labor Day. It was really cool. I mean, the Dodge shows that we've had here at Total Turf have been really interesting. They've all been different.
Foul ball, that's a strikeout. 2 outs, 2 on.
The first one that we had was obedience. The last couple ones that we've had have been all agility. So, I mean, but it's...
I think I saw the agility one. I was here one weekend, and they had one, and they were running through hoops and over little show jump looking things. Swing and a miss. Strikeout. They do not bring those runners in. They had second and third with 1 out, but they will not score. We've played 2. Coors Light 1, Westville nothing. You're watching Total Turf Live.
It's been a long day here at the Virtua Total Turf Experience. We had 3 different kinds of tournaments. We had one for middle school, we had one for high school, and we had this open play, which has been going on since about 4. It is going on, it is about 10:15, and the championship will be, I guess, a couple minutes following the 2 semifinal games.
Tom Warrington strikes out. 1 away, top of the 3rd inning, 1-0 Coors Light. Back to the top of the order, and Marshall Pearson, right-handed hitter. No umpires here. Guys are policing themselves. That looks like 4 balls right there. So he walks him.
Man on first, with 1 out.
Pearson will bat again. You don't lose your at-bat or your turn at bat for walking, but they do put a ghost runner on base.
So you were here for the middle school, correct?
I was here in the morning for the middle school, right. And, there they were just trying to throw strikes, trying to hit the target. Whereas these guys are zipping them in there, and they've got some wicked movement on them. And I saw one of the guys pitching on another field that this thing just took a big left-hand turn after it left his hand.
These guys have definitely been playing wiffleball for a long time. Or at least wiffleball is stuff that when we were kids, that's stuff that we would do on the front yard or in the street. I don't play it as much, I knew. It's cool to see. My dad was explaining to me how he went in the tournaments. There was one in Brooklyn where they made it to the final 8. But
ground ball single.
So bases are loaded.
Hey, he walked twice and then singled. That's a very productive at-bat for Pearson. Bases are loaded. Coors Light almost broke through with a big inning in the second. They're trying to score some more in the 3rd, leading it 1-0. The batter's Ed Andrus.
Might walk in a run here.
Yeah, hits the target there. 2 balls and a strike. This is a semifinal game. Winners to the championship. He walks him.
2.
So Andrus will hit again, but that's a walk, and it drives in a run.
Did you hear 2-1, or is that just me?
It's 2-0.
I heard 2-1. That could be me, but I heard 2-1. But we'll find out, I guess.
Okay.
But, hey, we're only broadcasters. We can only do so much.
Hit in the air. Looks like it is going to be foul. It doesn't matter. It's caught. And that's an out. 2 outs in this inning. Bases are loaded. 2 runs in. Well, 1 run in this inning. 2 runs total for Coors Light. I've got it for 2-0. Some concern that the score may be 2-1, and we'll get that in between innings. We'll double check and make sure. I'm anticipating a quick out. No offense to our hitter, Brian Ewey. But I'm going to leave you with the play-by-play, and I'm going to get in there and get that score in between innings.
All right, cool. So Mike will leave the broadcast booth for just a second. Trying to get the score here. Not really sure. And that will end the top half of the 3rd. Coors Light gets on the board. See, I did hear that. I did hear that right. I missed that whole run that they scored, but yes, Westville is only down 2-1. Bottom half of the third. Coors Light leads it 2-1. Oh look, Joe's got us on camera. We're on camera.
You don't want to leave the camera on the broadcaster for too long, because
then you miss some stuff.
A strike to Dan Cohen. We're in the bottom of the third inning. It is 2-1 Coors Light. Swing and a grounder. That's a base hit.
So I guess we both missed what happened in that.
Well, I think I know what happened is that I gave a single to a batter that the guy failed to make the catch out near that double line, and I put him for a single, and then there was a double later on. Must have been a double initially, and then the double brought him in. So we got 2-1 in favor of Coors Light with a man on first. The sidearm delivery is not working. As I say that, he fires one right in there.
Speaking too soon, Mike.
Mike Peterson is the batter.
2-1 the count. The Phillies play tonight, you know?
The Phillies, they do play tonight.
Are they out west?
It's a great question.
See if I can get a score on that.
As an Astros fan, I don't pay attention to baseball at the time of the year.
Hey, dedicated though.
There you go.
You gotta be dedicated. I got my. You been NBA at all, or?
That's the only thing I don't follow, the NBA.
NBA college basketball?
Oh yeah.
Love college basketball. I went to the NCAA the tournament in Philly in March.
Nice.
It was cool. Definitely a fun experience.
That's a ground ball and foul. He's out.
Actually, had some good seats.
Duke was there, right? Duke and Evansville was the semifinals. It was that second round game.
Duke played. It was Duke versus
or Lehigh.
Albany.
Oh, you're right. Albany.
That was last year. Duke versus Albany. Then it was Cincinnati versus Creighton. Then we had the big upset of the tournament. Florida Gulf Coast. Such a great game, but it really screwed up everybody's brackets.
It certainly did. That game was so much fun. They were great.
And then they went on and beat. They beat
Georgetown first, and then Florida or something like that. Or
they beat Georgetown. Then they beat San Diego State, and they were pushing Florida to the limit, but weren't able to beat them. They're a small school right in Florida. So, but it was cool. Definitely cool to see. I saw my intern for a while was one of the calls. I don't know did you watch that game at all, or that Florida Gulf Coast game?
Against Georgetown, yes.
Did you see that alley-oop that
They were running all kinds of alley-oops. They were run and gun up and down the court.
It was unbelievable. It was awesome. Props to their coach. I mean, their coach got a sweet deal at USC. He's gone. But
meanwhile, we've gone to the top of the fourth inning. This is the final inning. Ball hit in the air towards left field is caught for out number one. Coors Light leads this thing 2-1.
We're getting sidetracked. I apologize.
No problem. But Coors Light might feel pretty good about this 2-1 lead. But if they don't add on any here, we've seen Westville walk off in the bottom of the fourth inning before.
And they are the number one seed, so I don't think pressure's a problem, to be honest with you.
Swing and a miss. This is Marshall Pearson. Walked twice and singled his last time up.
Oh, and he
singles again. You can't bobble it. If you bobble the ball, it goes as a hit.
Well, I think from what I saw is did I hear my name? I don't know. From what I saw, as long as if you bobble it and you continue to bobble it and you make the catch, it's an out. But if it hits the ground, then it's a single. So. Oh, that was deep.
Giving up the body to make the catch. What a play in right field. He's got it. Is he still alive?
Oh, he's up. He's ready to go. And that'll be on the Total Turf top 10 plays tonight. Total Turf Live.
Pretty sweet catch. No concern for the body.
I'm wondering if Joe got that on camera.
Of course he did.
He's Joe Sweeney.
That's the kind of dedicated everything for the cause action that we get here at a K9 Wiffleball tournament, K9 Classic. That's out number 2. Westville comes back and rallies in the bottom of the 4th inning. We will look at that catch. Could have been a 2-run homer.
I don't know. I got some football score, college football, but I didn't get the Philly score. Michigan's beating up on Notre Dame.
Fantastic. Beating up on them, really?
20-something to 10, I think.
Great.
Let me double check.
Swing and a miss, strike 3, and that'll do it for Coors Light. In the top of the 4th inning, they've done well, but will 2-1 be enough as we go to the bottom of the 4th? Westville Warriors, last chance.
Yeah, they're up 27-13.
Great.
So here we go.
Dan Cohen, leadoff man, going to start things off here for Westville. Last chance for the Warriors. Underdog Coors Light. Mike Andrews told me in between games, he said, we're not a bad team, we just have a low seed. They buried the 4 seed. Trying to finish off the 1 seed right now. Strike 1. 1 ball, 1 strike. He's got that sidearm delivery. The ball rises. Struck him out. Took 2 pitches. He's looking out at the pitcher as if that's as if he's doing something unsavory. Man, that's just got a sweet pitch.
I kind of read what he was saying. I think he said, "Nice pitch." I mean, you got to tip your cap to the. Well, in this case, just gotta say good pitch. Gotta wave to him. Can't tip your cap. There's not really many caps.
Swinging a foul ball. They're down to their last 2 outs. The pitcher is Marshall Pearson. Just missed the target there.
That was relatively close.
Man, he got a lot of rise on that pitch. 2 balls and a strike.
They fouled it off, so they're down to their last out.
You know what Pearson's doing is he's mostly coming with the sidearm, but then he came over the top there, so he's giving him a couple of different looks. And it will be up to the number 3 hitter, Matt Galbraith. 2-1. We only play 4 innings here, so this is the final out for
Westville Warriors.
I'd like to thank Pal Joey and BoatLoans.com for sponsoring tonight's broadcast. Swing and a miss. Matt Galbraith against Marshall Pearson. Ball and a strike. On the ground, base hit.
Yet.
And just like that, that's a single, and now they're just a home run away from winning it themselves. 2-1, 2 outs, 4th inning.
Yeah, I've seen some crazy stuff.
Outfielder's right up against the wall.
Anything's possible.
Two balls and no strikes. Batter's Los Rivera. Takes a strike. Let that one go. He thought twice about it. 3-1. I didn't see him flinch, but he probably flinched right about when that sound.
Oh no!
I was waiting to hear that sound.
He smiled. It kind of seemed like he knew he got away with one.
3 balls and a strike.
And there's a walk. First and second. Not done yet. There's strike 1.
Again down to their last strike. Again, the batter stays in there. The ghost runner goes to first, so we got first and second.
That's it.
Swing and a miss, and that's going to do it. Coors Light defeats the Westville Warriors 2-1. The number 1 seed is out, and it's Coors Light on to the finals. Congratulations to the guys representing the light beverage.
4%.
Stay tuned. We're going to cover that final game. We got another semifinal going on field 2, and the winner over there is going to take on Coors Light in the finals. We'll be back with that one. My thanks to Sean Kelly. My name is Mike Wolverton. You've been watching the K9 Classic semifinals. Final score, Coors Light 2, Westville 1 on Total Turf Live.